think that, Ricky is a great driver, maybe not as good a communicator to help move the needle as far as what was needed to make the race cars better there to compete at a higher level. But Chris Buescher will go there and do well, and hopefully Ricky finds something that fits him.
So a discussion we'll continue to have throughout the course of the weekend. But I think we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about what we're seeing out on the track right now. Junior, pretty cool to see an IndyCar out there with the champion behind the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really awesome to be able to see what this car can do. This is a unique situation, I think, for IndyCar to make laps at a Roval. The transitions out of the infield road course up onto the banking have to be rather challenging for this car and driver, so interesting to see this happen. I think that this isn't just for fun here. I think that Marcus and his group would love to have these guys come here and race for real one day. And this could be a tryout we're looking at.
Double header weekend.
That's right.
That? Wouldn't that be something?
I think those cross promotion is really cool.
Yeah, it is. And I love to theorize, like, hey man, is this potential for a guy to come out here, this series to come out here and race at this track? Double header would be a lot of fun.
Hey guys, look at who joined the party.
Clint Boyer.
Clint Boyer.
What do you think about this?
That space shuttle looks like it has a little more grip than our cars. But,
you like to have those tires
it's
on
like
your
a
car?
fighter jet on the ground.
Joey Logano and I were just sitting there watching him hang out down there, and it's the first time I've ever seen an IndyCar on a racetrack.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time, and it's the first time I heard it. I was like, man, that thing sounds weird, It's so cool to see, another form of motorsports try his hand at this racetrack. And I think you're right. You're probably seeing the first test session for IndyCar on our Roval right here. I think, why wouldn't we bring those guys and embrace, their sport and join ours? I think it's a great idea.
You were talking to Joseph down there, right? Did you talk to him?
No, he blew me off. I couldn't
Whatever.
Second championship.
Yeah, right. He was busy signing autographs. But, no, it's just super cool that they're here. And hey, man, the guy just won a championship. Probably ought to be sitting on a boat somewhere celebrating. Instead, he's over here burning laps of Charlotte with us. Pretty cool.
As he goes around this racetrack, what are some of the most challenging parts about this course that you think would be presented to this IndyCar?
Yes.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you, I've never been on a track as treacherous as this one. It seems like there's so many opportunities to mess up, and I think you see that through the course of today's practice sessions, whether it was Xfinity or Cup. You saw people making mistakes, just stepping over that line the least little bit. I've never been on a racetrack where it was that easy to do, and not just that one corner. Every racetrack has that one corner. This place, it seems like almost every single corner you go through, it's just holding your breath and praying you get through it.
What's your feelings on the new chicane on the back straightaway?
I like it, and I said this in my media obligation today. I said that I almost think it's more dangerous now than it was, and I don't mean that as a safety aspect. I mean that as your overall performance in a day, your outcome of the day. Everybody, a lot of us, including me, needing a big day out of this on Sunday. It's a very opportunist, corner to make a mistake. I mean, I did in qualifying. I overdrove the I'm talking this much, as things starts wheel hopping and you're over.
Is there a series of bumps in the surface of the track that induce that wheel hop in there? Is it pretty smooth?
I don't think so. I think it's you're just asking a lot out of your equipment in a short amount of time. And everywhere, Watkins Glen, all those places seem like there's a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of give room, right? There's none. Yeah. You're asking so much out of your car to go from wide open, fourth gear wide open, down to first gear, in a corner that's so slow to first gear. I've never been